our advanced fiber project for the Kings River Tech Park. So today, there's businesses. But what Sanger saw was the future. And that's what we're really here to talk about. They had the foresight to see what was ahead and what was coming. And with this project now, they've positioned themselves to attract tech companies or any other company that needs what fiber provides. So we're excited that you saw the vision, and we're excited to be part of that. To show you how excited we are, we brought a lot of people. Because it's important that you understand whether you're the city of San Francisco or the city of Sanger, you're important to us. So I'd want to introduce a few of my peers that are here. First of all, my peer on the enterprise side, Mr. Joe Novotny. From our sales and marketing of our residential product, our new director, Misael Career. And Misael, can you just share a little bit about your role real quick?
Thank you. So, global economy, so everybody that owns a business lives somewhere. So our residential and our marketing support is here to really represent all the local communities. So I will be your contact, your go-to person. That's how much investment Comcast is doing in this business now. So I look forward to working with a lot of you guys on any of your needs, and look forward to really branching out with our business partners. Thank you.
So we get to stand up here and introduce and take a little bit of the credit, but what really drives the relationship is our local leadership. We value our local leaders and the men and women that make the connections and actually make this happen. And we do have one who was instrumental in this, and I'd like to have him say a couple words. He is our local fiber enterprise manager, and he's worked with the city on this project to make sure it was executed from idea to implementation. So, Mr. Josiah Wilson.
So I feel a little bit like the mule at the horse races. I'm just happy to be here. But I want to thank the mayor and the city council and Tom for working with us, and especially Adam, our one of our sales reps, and also Kirby McWhorter, who were really the face to Comcast with the customers and making sure that they made that connection where there was a need, and then in turn making that happen once the city and Comcast came together and we were able to provide the infrastructure. So they were really the ones on the street, and I want to give them credit. But I just want to thank all of you. Thanks to the city for sticking with us. I know when Tom joined about a year and a half ago, he gave me a call, and also Angela, just our government affairs director, being instrumental in partnering together. We sat down, we had some conference calls, we came, and we realized that we had a common goal, and that was to provide high-speed services, internet and phone to the business tech park, like we do anywhere else in California, to include downtown metro areas like San Francisco. So I'm just happy to say that on the tail end, a year later, we now have customers that are happy, that are installed, that are using our services in the Sanger Tech Park, and there's more that'll be coming, I'm sure, very soon, because you can now say Comcast is there. So thank you.
Thank you, obviously, as you mentioned, we have Kirby and Adam and Brad. Please raise your hand. They're the ones that were involved with making it happen, dealing with the businesses. We also have a special guest, and this is more just a side note. I don't want to take the focus away, but Comcast, we believe in promoting. We believe in giving everybody opportunity to develop, and we have a special guest who was started out as a rep, as a manager, and as a director, now been promoted to the Bay Area, but he's in the process of moving, but he joined us. So I want to acknowledge our new director, Louis Genosa, who started out, matter of fact, managing the Sanger territory. And we do like to promote all inside Comcast. I'm now going to introduce a very special person within Comcast. He's our area vice president. He is the one that is responsible for making sure that the network's up. His teams make sure that our service calls are handled. He is in charge of making sure that the South Valley runs operationally the way that we all promised from the sales side. So I'd like to pass it over to Mr. Josh Sims.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm happy to be here. My name is Joshua Sims, the Area Vice President for the South Valley. As it was already mentioned, Frank and Misael and those team members, they set up the sales, and we come in and we knock them down. We get the installs done, really focusing on the customer experience. But today, we're excited. Thank you for joining us all. It's a nice turnout. It's a beautiful day. Thank you for the trees. It's a wonderful setup out here. For joining us here for the completion of the network expansion, the ribbon cutting, the celebration of the King River Tech Park. So we really thank you for joining us here. And at Comcast, it's our goal to continue to empower communities to connect with business and people to continue to drive change, positive change. And now our network expansion is pretty vast. You're talking 140,000 miles of plant across the entire company, the country, 39 states, and the District of Columbia. But what's important is the local connections, the local investments like we did here in Sanger. And we couldn't do that without the help and support of those here today. So we do thank you. We want to encourage economic growth, and we know that broadband services does that. And we've seen from the support that the team has provided here today, our Comcast support and the city of Sanger, we've made some good opportunities here in Sanger. So once again, we couldn't do that without the city council and the support of Mayor Gonzalez. Thank you once again, and leading the example, setting the example on how to dress. You look sharp there, Mayor, thank you. Let's give him a round of applause. Also, as already mentioned, Tim Chapa, as well as Tom Navarro, instrumental in the completion of the network expansion, and John Mulligan. So once again, we thank you. We look forward to continued business here in the city of Sanger. I'm located here local as well, right in Fresno. Frank and all the other sales representatives and technical network operations, we're here local as well, right out of the city of Fresno. So if you need any information, I'm here. I have cards as well as my team here. So we thank you for everything. I'll bring you back up, Frank.
One note to one acknowledgement that I want to make sure that we get. We have two managers. We have Josiah, who's our fiber manager, and then we have our SMB, which are our small to medium-sized business leader. And Kim is also available. Hi, Kim. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Kim Mueller is our local manager, and Adam and Brad are on her team as well. So I wanted to make sure we acknowledged her. All right. So you're going to have to give this Clovis boy a little bit of break here. I just recently relocated back from the Bay Area, but born and raised in Clovis. Have a lot of friends in Sanger, Villarreal's, and I remember actually Andy. I don't know if anybody remembers. He's the superintendent at Golden Valley. So a lot of roots here. Seen a lot of friends and family grow up here. I do want to bring up your distinguished mayor to say a few words. So. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Frank Gonzalez.
Hello, everybody, and again, thank you for everybody for coming. Every time I say this, Tammy, every time I'm here with an event with you, somehow the weather is just beautiful. The last time, it started out raining, and then when we started, it stopped. Now look, really nice. But you know what? When I became mayor, I first was elected after our first meeting. The high-speed internet came up. Why don't we have it in our tech park? To make it a high-tech park. And the first person that I met out of an outside agency was Angela. She called me and said, I need a meeting with you tomorrow. And I was like, oh, hey, okay. She was business, and that's, I liked it. I'm a former military. I retired after 22 years, and I like that direct approach. And so we sat down and kind of came up with a plan to move forward. All the other council members were on board, as well as the city staff. And you know what? That's what kind of creates a great partnership. And I look forward to, like you, continuing this partnership and moving forward in any other projects that we have. And again, I just want to say thank you very much. And high tech park. No low tech park. Hey, thanks, guys.
I'd say we love to see the energy and the excitement, and once again, Sanger was a huge partner, right? They had some skin in the game in this investment, and we respect that as an organization. So once again, thank you, Mr. Gonzalez, for your foresight. We appreciate it. I'd now like to bring up from the office of Senator Kamala Harris, Mr. Matt Rogers, to say a few words.
Well, good afternoon. Angela told me I had about 30 minutes, so I'll try to. It's an honor to be here this afternoon on behalf of U.S. Senator Kamala Harris. I want to thank Angela Hayama with Comcast for inviting me. And if you ever needed a great example of what a public-private partnership can really do in rural communities, this is a great example of that. And for those of us like myself who live in rural communities, we know how important these projects are. Sometimes our friends in the more urban areas take for granted a lot of things that we don't have in our communities, and I so appreciate the city of Sanger and Comcast in this partnership. And so I do have.
This is a big deal. This is a huge deal for Sanger. And I am so proud and so excited that this has come to fruition. This is something that's a marketable product. And I was just talking to a few of you about what we can now tell large companies that want to come to Sanger, that we are on top of things. So thank you to the city of Sanger and to Comcast for bringing us something that we can, again, be proud. We are so proud of Sanger for so many different ways, but this gives us a huge marketing tool. So thank you. This, again, is such a huge deal for Sanger that I can't wait to get the word out and market this for Sanger. The first thing, I met Barbara and Angela online through email, and they reached out right away to the chamber, thanks to Tom Navarro, thank you, Tom, and they've joined the chamber membership. And I want to thank you, because partnering with you to help the businesses of Sanger grow is a huge deal. Every dollar of your membership goes right back into our community, so thank you so much.